Welcome back to the channel, my loyal subscribers. As you can see by the title of this video, we're talking about The Rhythm Company, a new indie studio that's not just making rhythm games, they're building what might be the next evolution of the genre. With giants like Fortnite Festival in the space now and new guitar peripherals being made, this studio has a lot of momentum behind it for a release of a new rhythm game in the style of the legendary Rock Band and Guitar Hero, so let's get into it. The Rhythm Company is a brand new game studio focused solely on rhythm gameplay. They're promising to deliver next-gen rhythm games, not just in looks, but in mechanics and community experience. The studio is still early, but they're already inviting players to sign up for playtests and sneak peeks, which tells me they want fans to help shape the game from the ground up. You can sign up over at rhythm.company and be a part of the game's early development. Now here's where things get interesting. One of the driving forces behind the game is a rhythm game community legend known as Onyxite. If you've played Clone Hero or Yarg, you've probably used his software to convert custom charts. Onyxite isn't just a player or a modder, he's a rhythm game architect. With a team like this, it seems as though the game will build upon what the community wants the most. It seems as though rhythm games are having a moment again. Beat Saber exploded, Osu never died, and now Epic Games has stepped in with Fortnite Festival. But here's where the Rhythm Company stands out. They're not tied to a major IP or trend chasing with pop stars. They're building the game from the ground up for players who live and breathe rhythm games, the hardcores, the people that bring the energy to a video game community. Speaking of energy, let's talk about this channel's sponsor, Dubby. That's D-U-B-B-Y. Dubby is providing gamers like us with jitter-free energy powder that will help you be better. Trademark. Folks, we're talking strength, we're talking energy, we are talking Strenergy, a huge variety of flavors and stylish shaker designs. Use code JimmyHomeless to get 10% off your order. That's dubby.gg. Use code JimmyHomeless to support the channel. Thank you very much. But can the Rhythm Game Company actually compete with Fortnite Festival? The short answer, maybe not in budget, but absolutely in gameplay. Fortnite Festival has brand power, celebrity integrations, and slick visuals, but it's still very limited in depth in game modes, as well as having a stage show that doesn't look nearly as lively and animated as Rock Band and Guitar Hero before it. The Rhythm Company can win by doing what indie devs do best: build a tight, satisfying core experience that hardcore players obsess over. A world tour mode, leaderboards, better charting tools, and a game that doesn't just play songs but gives players incentives to progress and get better at the game. Plus, if the Rhythm Company includes mod support, custom charts, or online multiplayer on day one, it could become the next evolution of the genre, much like Clone Hero was. The Rhythm Company has a golden opportunity to utilize PC exclusive features like Steam Workshop to provide loads of extra content the game otherwise wouldn't have. Skins, venues, note highways, the list goes on. If you love rhythm games or just want to help shape the future of one, this is your chance. By joining their newsletter at rhythm.company, you can get in early for playtests, feedback sessions, or maybe even sneak a look at their debut title before anyone else. So the last part of this video, I was going to do my usual scripted outro, but I think a unscripted rant is warranted for the point I'm going to try to make for the Rhythm Company is not to make this a multi-platform release, because I think getting a hold of a gigantic library of licensed music to release as like a streaming thing, like Guitar Hero Live tried to do, and what Fortnite Festival does, I think is too large of an undertaking for an indie studio. And you look at Steam, and I mentioned Steam Workshop because that is an opportunity for developers to really flex their creativity when it comes to content that can be generated. Like, look at Left 4 Dead 2, look at Ravenfield, look at a bunch of different games that utilize Steam Workshop. It's just kind of a no-brainer. Songs, obviously, that's a little bit dicier with certain pages, but like there's so many other avenues for an install base, because Steam is a massive install base. Like, really think about Clone Hero, think about Yarg, think about all the people that play the old titles via emulation. Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe, the There's Rock Band 2 Deluxe. I play Rock Band 2 Deluxe all the time. Guys like Onyxite that I mentioned earlier, like this is a very much large install base on PC, and I honestly believe that a $40 release would be well within the scope of an independent developer. That main thing that would set you guys apart is having some kind of world tour progression, go from venue to venue, rags to riches narrative that you can play, as well as playing the songs and practice mode and all of these kind of like base features you'd come to expect. I think tying that in with custom content and great gameplay that feels responsive and is lining up with the legacy games, as well as establishing some kind of new innovation or mechanic, I think would work really well. But yeah, in all earnesty, I believe this game from the Rhythm Company could be really, really good for the rhythm game community, like for real, because Guitar Hero is rumored, in the Microsoft circles to be resurrected somehow, some way, but it never really comes to be. And Rock Band, it's like that's over because Harmonix is working on Fortnite Festival, and it's like Fortnite Festival is in its own kind of like stagnation right now. Like there's no pro vocals, there's no pro drums. It's kind of just floating about. It's doing like Bruno Mars right now, and it's like I guess what people are desiring out of a Western rhythm game in the style of Guitar Hero Rock Band is like, I don't know, rock music, a narrative, some like more than just, hey, here's a pop star and hey, here's quick play and online quick play. Like, yeah, quick play and online quick play are like staples. That's really cool that it's there, but it's like there's so much more you can do with it. But yeah, that's going to do it for this rant. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Will the Rhythm Company save rhythm? Well, you don't really save rhythm games, but like really shake things up, because Fortnite Festival was big, but now I think we're all kind of ready for like the next big thing in the community. So yeah, drop a comment down below. What do you think of all that? And have a nice day.